Hi, I'm Maura Pendleton. I am a junior. I go to Gardner-Webb University and I play softball. Well, I grew up 30 minutes from here, so I was local. I did camps here when I was like 10, loved it here, loved the campus, and then when I came here for my first camp that I did when I was in high school, I loved the atmosphere, felt at home with Coach Bailey, and as soon as I got done and she had offered, I stopped looking. I knew that this was my home. I felt at home here. So I'm health and physical education. So there's about maybe 7 or 8 of us in all of my classes, and my advisor actually coached softball in high school, and she comes and watches me play, and so like having that relationship with her has made it stronger, you know, being in the classroom with her and then translating it over to softball. So, but having a close family-like environment there has made it so easy to love the school even more. So coping with the setback of tearing my ACL, my faith was the biggest thing. I have a really good support group with my family. They've been strong in my faith, so like having them tell me like, hey, this is part of God's plan. There's a whole reason why you're going through this, and then being here with like a great community of like my team. My coaches were very like empathetic with me and worked with me and checked up on me, and just knowing that I'm going to get strong on the other end and knowing that it's not the end of softball for me was how I got through all of it. So it was a 9-month recovery, which I had some setbacks coming into it. I struggled with my full range of motion for a while, to the point that I was at my like midpoint appointment, and we talked about having another surgery. So I had a great athletic trainer at the time named Emma, and she was like, I can push you to get that full range of motion back so you don't have to worry about going through another surgery, and she did. We spent days and a lot of time just really working it and pushing me through the pain. Like, I mean, I had puddles of tears underneath me just pushing through the pain of getting there, but she never gave up on me, and I came back and got cleared at my straight 9-month appointment. I've always came to practice 110% effort. I always had a smile on my face, even if it was like the roughest day of practice or I didn't do well. After coming back from an injury, I realized that like, you never want the sport taken away from you, and I think some miss that sometimes, that the love of the sport, you're gonna miss it when it's taken away from you, and that kind of really pushed me to know that like every day I'm one of the most blessed person that I get to play D1 softball every day. So that was just something that really pushed me to keep training and getting better. And starting off as a pinch runner, I was like, I'm technically a freshman, that's a start, and I just kept taking the opportunities I did, that she did put me in the hit, and made the best of it. I think going through like the personal challenges that I've had with just even ACL to having someone pass away in my life, that I never take my life for granted. Like, there's so many little girls that would be in my position with a snap of their fingers. There is so many people that wish they had as close of a family that I have, and I always take advantage, and I'm grateful for the chances that I do get to go home and see my family and have a close family. And going through loss makes it realize that, like, you know, you're not going to be 20 forever, and you're not going to have your little cousins that are going to be little, and so just having that close family is what made it worth it. So after I graduate from Gardner-Webb, I hope eventually that I can go back to my middle school and be a teacher there, or maybe even my elementary school at Fallston. That's the goal, to coach high school at Burns High School and keep the program growing.